One of the ways that we want to generate income to help us launch our crowd centres is what we call a stakeholder package. The stakeholder package is to have any stake from £10 up to £1,000 in the business. These are not shares in the business. They're actually, as a stake, you can get the whole of your stake back at any time. These funds will help us to set up the business, and obviously we appreciate them. But on top of that, as a stakeholder, 10% of the income that we generate each year will go into the stakeholders fund in proportion to our target of 80,000. So let me explain that. Suppose we generated income of 800,000 pounds in a year. 10% of that would go towards this stakeholder fund, so that would be 80,000, and that's in relation to a potential generation of income of 80,000. Put simply, that means if we generated £800,000 worth of income, then for every pound you put in as a stake, you would get £1 back, and that would occur each year. So it's almost like we're putting a tax on the income that we generate. Our main driver is not to make a huge profit. Our main driver is to provide something which will benefit the people of each of our crowd centres, starting with the Sunderland Crowd Centre. So what crowd centres we've got involved? Well, from here you can see we intend to put one for each of the 12 areas of the North East. So there's 12 areas. There are over 130,000 businesses in the North East of England. We believe at least 10% of them would benefit from this tool. If we got 10%, so that was 13,000, and each of them paid £10 a month. They normally pay £15 just to hire a table for one day in some of these places, but for £10 a month they'd have all the facilities that we're offering. Then that 13,000 would be £130,000 a month potentially, and that's just for the North East of England. So you can see in the first year you would generate more in a dividend back than you put in your stake. When you consider the North East is only a 20th of the United Kingdom and our target is to go to all of these areas, you can see that as a stakeholder you can generate a whole lot of income. There are two ways we generate income. One is for individual business and organisations to join the local collective, and that would provide them with the tools to advertise in our message boards and our marketplace areas. The second way we generate income is people sponsoring the various centres. So if I go through, for example, to the Sunderland Centre, there's two main sponsors here and sponsors down the right hand side. Each of the sections has another two main sponsors, and again down the right hand side, and each page as two potential sponsors with sponsors in this main area. So all of these are generating income. So we really do believe that this is a great opportunity for local people, local businesses to get a stake. And remember what we said, at any time you can get the whole of your stake back. So we think we've taken all the risk away. We hope you'll get involved and you'll be encouraged to help these crowd centres grow.